go live. Yeah.
Everyone, hi everyone. Welcome to this next number of the Minute of Taxes. Hi everyone. Okay.
Hello.
Second here, I'm trying to. We're actually working here on the Zoom and trying to broadcast it on Facebook. That could be the reason why you may, get some background. Okay. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's great if everybody can hear me now. So, like I was saying, welcome to this next number of the weekly webinar that I started doing it, a couple of months now. Today, we are sharing about, it's basically an update, okay? It's an update about what we have been doing for a couple of time now. And what I want to share with you guys, okay, before we do that, let me share this live with other people who are not yet connected to, okay? In the meantime, you guys, if you have a question, just post the question on the comment of this Facebook Live. If you catch us on Facebook, and if you're on the Zoom, you can actually, just unmute yourself and ask the question directly. Okay, so this is what I want to share with you. So today I have a lot of updates to share, and like sometimes they say what to do, what not to do. Okay, and of course I will want you guys to mute yourself. When I start talking, if you have a question, you can now unmute yourself and ask the question, okay? So that it doesn't disturb, the quality of the sound. So I'm now sharing this. So again, if you're watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, and you have a live question that you want to ask, there is a link. There's a link on this. There's a link on the post itself that can allow you to actually log in to the video, log into the Zoom, and ask your question on live. If you want to participate, you have a question about any of this program, people are calling. If you have question about any of this program, okay, and you want to ask on live and have a live answer to that question, you may have the possibility to do so. The only thing you have to do is to basically, click on the link, Zoom link, and connect to the video, and you will be able to ask your question on live. Okay. So what are we going to share again? We are going to share about the EIDL, the 10,000 grants. I made a post like yesterday or day before yesterday about this 10,000 grant. How do you do to claim those 10,000 grants? Okay, so what do you do to claim those 10,000 grants? This is what I want to share with you guys today. If you receive the link already, what to do to claim the 10,000 grants? The first thing is to receive the email. If you haven't received the email, how to find the email basically? How do you do to find that email is the first thing, because if you don't have the email, then you don't even have 0% chance of receiving the 10,000. Okay, and plenty of people have the email, they just don't know where the email is. Okay, they don't know where's the email. So the program is going to expire when they're still there, not knowing how to get those emails. That's going to be the point. And some people are going to be talking about this when the program is completely over, the 10,000 grant. And attached to the 10,000 grant, now we also know that there is another, it's called 5,000 that is going to be added to those 10,000 grants. Okay, so to me it becomes a big deal, right? Because now it's normally supposed to be 10,000. Now you are having like another 5,000 attached to it. And anytime I talk to a customer or a friend, I end up telling him how to go and find that. He'll be like, oh yeah, I received that email on February. Some people will be like, yes, oh, I received that email. I saw it on the spam and I posted something about it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't pay attention to it. Okay, a lot of people didn't pay attention to what I posted. I posted the link where I was telling you guys how to go and get your 10,000 grants. And it's very important that you guys know how to get those. Okay, because if you don't know how to get those 10,000 grants, how are you going to even apply for it? Like you are still on the stage of retrieving your invitation, because as you may know, the 10,000 grant is done only by invitation. Okay, the 10,000 grant is done only by invitation. So today we are going to talk about the 10,000 grants and the 5,000 grants. We're also going to talk about the loan increase. We are going to talk about why people will lose these grants. I'm talking about the 10,000 grants. Okay, now I'm also going to share a little bit about what to do when you receive the PPP or you are approved, and actually how do you actually sign the document. So if you have enough time, we are going to share about all of those topics. So without further ado, I'm going to start with the 10,000 grant. What I said, and I'm going to share right here about 10,000 grant. What do you have to do? I'm going to share my screen here. How do you find your 10,000 grants EIDL invitation? And attached to that 10,000 grant, now you have a 5,000. That means when you lose that possibility to receive a 10,000, you are actually losing the chances to receive the 5,000 that is now going to be basically, from what I see, attached to that 10,000. Okay, so I posted on the video on the Facebook Live. I will actually share that post with you guys if you allows me. Let me go if I see that page where I was posting. Let me share my screen with you again so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys now, so you can see what I'm talking about. And also to let you know that sometimes everything is just on your eyes, but some people will not see it. I'm going to go to my Facebook page. This is my Facebook page. If I go to the Facebook group that you guys should actually belong to, this is the Facebook group that we have. You will see 26 new members. Every day people will be connecting. This is what I posted. Okay, it was 14 hours ago. I can see only 40 people have seen this post so far. One person has commented it. Okay, you can see how I'm explaining to you guys how to get this money. What do you have to do? The first thing I'm telling you is to search for this specific email. I hope the way I'm doing here can actually help every person. Like if any person calls me to say, oh, what do we do to claim this? I'm gonna send them here to actually watch this, because I'm actually doing it on live. Because some people are saying, can you research this email in your inbox? To say, how do you do it? I'm going to do that right now so that you guys can actually try to do the same. Okay, so I'm going to do it right now, so you can try it by yourself right now as you're watching the live to see if you received it already. My point is that the people following me be able to get this money, especially if you're eligible. First of all, how are you eligible? You are eligible if you applied for EIDL. So if you call him to say, okay, how do I claim the 10,000 grant when you never applied for EIDL? And remember, last year I was telling you guys, just go and apply for the EIDL. Why? Because whether you are approved or not, whether you are approved or you see the decline level, you are still eligible for the 10,000 grant. I was saying that last year. I was saying that at the end of this year, at the end of 2020, on December, I even told you guys, just go there, say that you are doing Uber, apply for the 10,000, apply for the EIDL, get declined, but you're eligible for 10,000 grant. I said that in December, right? So now this program, the 10,000, is more for the people who applies already. Of course, they are given the chance now. That chance was not given before. They are given the chance now to people who never applied to apply also for the EIDL and being eligible for the same 10,000 grant. Okay, so if you applied already, then you are 99% eligible for this, especially if you are, low income. I'm not talking about you if you are, 200 million world company, or you have 500 employees. I'm talking about you guys, small business owner or self-employed, who is actually looking for new, more funding for the business or for the activity. So yes, what do you do here? What you do here is that you just copy this here, right here. I said to copy this and search it. I'm gonna pick one of my email that doesn't have nothing to do with what you're doing right here. Let's say I go to my email calls. I have many emails. I'm going to go to one of the emails. What's that for us? Okay, let's go here. What do you do if you go to your email address? You want to know if you are eligible or no about this 10,000. The first thing is to search if you never received the email inviting you. Okay, so you go to this specific, you copy that email. I was here. I copy this email right here. I share that with you. I'm going to go to my order email. I'm going to go to here. I'm just going to type it. And you search from here. Okay. What do I see here? You can see that I have some emails here, and you will see something like that, but except that these, what you guys see here are not what was sent to me. These are what some customer, some member has sent to me, what they receive for me or my team to assist them in this process. So what you see here is that this is an invitation. This is basically what you should receive, okay? That's the name of the person. This is the email you should receive, and you should click here. This is where we start the application. That means if you don't receive this email, there's no way you are going to be eligible for this program. Why? Because there will be no way you are going to have this link right here. There's no way you're going to have this link because these links are customized. Those links are individualized. That means each link belongs to only one person. That means you cannot just go there and apply for the 10,000. It's not possible. But you can search for the email if you were invited to apply. I mean, I was feeling that when I'm just talking, some people understand, but they don't actually picture it. That's the reason why I want to make this live a Zoom so that I can actually be sharing the screen so that you guys don't have no more reason to say, hey, I don't know how to do it. Okay. So, because my goal here is to help you guys, is to allow my community to get all of these funding. I just show you guys, if you have a Yahoo account, do the same thing. Go to your inbox where you're supposed to type something, type there and research. I just find two over here. Oh no, sorry. You can see that I found two of them right here, but except that these two are not my emails. Those are not the emails sent to me. You can see here, these are the person who sent those emails to me because they are just following, they just forwarded those emails to me. This is the first place you have to look for it. By the way, what you also need to look for is over here on the spam, okay? On the spam. And I posted it on my video also. On the I specifically talk about it on the video. Go look in the spam folder. Every email, Yahoo or Gmail has this different way to show the spam folder. So what you have to do is to look into your spam. Why? Because since you don't watch the program, the SBA, EIDL are sending you email. You're not opening them. So the system, when they send you so many email and you don't open them, what is going to happen is that sometime the email coming to the same email address will go straight to the spam because you never open them. So they think that it's just a spam, okay? Even though it's a really valuable email. So what you guys have to do is, like I said here, basically you have two areas where you have to look for to get your invitation if you have never received one. And I posted it here like almost like 14 hours ago, okay? The thing that you have to do is to search in your inbox and also in your spam. Now, once you receive it, you have to apply. Now, how to apply once you receive it? That's another big deal. Somebody was saying that once you receive the invitation, you already have like I can say 90% chance of receiving the money. That's true because there are millions of people who are not going to be eligible, either because they didn't even apply for it, because they didn't apply for EIDL. There are millions, hundreds of millions this year applied for it. Some people applied for it, but they were not, I mean, if you apply, you're eligible basically, okay? Now, you're going to screw yourself if you don't know how to do the next step. The first step is actually apply. Is to retrieve that email. Or if you never receive that email, what do? I posted also a link that you should use if you never receive an email. I think it should be here also. What do you do if you never receive the email? Let me see if I have it here. Maybe it's on my Facebook page. On my Facebook page, I posted, if you never receive an email, you will see that right here. Right here, if you never receive the email, use the same email address to send them an email to request for that invitation. And I have said that already. If you never receive an invitation and you feel that you apply, because I told you the first thing to be eligible for is to have applied for EIDL. So if you never apply for EIDL, I'm going to stop my screen for a second. If I've never applied for EIDL, chances are that there's no way you're going to be eligible for something, because there's no way they're going to see you anywhere, okay? So this is the reason why the first thing you have to do is to retrieve the email. And I have somebody work in my office. When he came, he said, I never received the email. And the SBA people, they went there and they told him when they sent the email to him. That's the reason I'm saying again, go to your spam, go to your EIDL, your inbox, and research for that email that I gave you right here. And if you never receive it, just request for one. Send them an email to say, hey, hi, I applied for the EIDL, but I've never received the targeted invitation to apply for it. This is basically what you have to do, because plenty of people never receive it, okay? Or they don't know that they have received it. I don't want to emphasize it again, because every day people call me, you talk about this, how do I do? And even when I'm gonna finish this live, other people are going to call me to ask for the same thing. And I'm gonna direct them here to come and watch what I was saying in here to get their first invitation. Now, when you file the invitation, once you see the invitation, the next big thing is to actually complete the invitation. In order to complete or to officially apply for that 10,000 grant, is what? You need to basically get all the monthly expense from 2019 to 2021. So there's a catch here, because I think I have at least 1 or 2 videos that I made about those 10,000 grants specifically. One of those is this one. One of those is this video right here. And I shared that with you. This was a webinar, because the day I run that video, this was on before February. We did this live for the people who were present to the live. I told them this live is going to be a pay webinar. People are going to pay to watch it, because I was explaining how to actually go through and claim for those 10,000 grants. Some people lost the 10,000 because, first of all, they didn't watch this video. Okay, they just open the, this button right here. If you open here, let me see if it's already there. If you just open this thing right here, you just open this. I don't know if this is completed already. It's not completed. If you open here, you put your, you have to put your social security or your EI number. You just go through the process and then you get stuck somewhere. And when you get stuck, you start putting any information there. You start making up numbers, you put it there. Or if you're an Uber driver, for example, you start looking at, what Uber gave you, but in terms of monthly payment, because you have to provide your monthly income in this application. That is not all. In the application, and this email tells you, if you read carefully, even though you didn't apply, you didn't assist during the webinar, what I was explaining before they even send this email to you guys, I was explaining that this is the attention you have to pay. Pay attention to the numbers you put in the application for the 10,000 grant. Why? Because you have to show in that application that you have at least 30% decrease in your income. This is basically what you have to do. You have to show at least a 30% decrease in your income. Otherwise, guess what? You get the decline letter, not eligible, basically, period. And then you come, you say, hey, what's up? What happened? I saw this thing, I received it, I want to apply me. Why am I receiving this kind of letter? Because you didn't follow the instruction. Okay? And we didn't ask for advice. And we didn't hire a professional to do that for you. Are you 100% sure that you have done it right? Do you even know how to do it right? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself. Don't just go there, open a box, just pull in information. Of course, that is what people have been doing since last year. And they screw themselves. And people are, I'm just frustrated that people are still doing right now. When you are doing it, are you doing it? Do you even know how to do it right? Yes. Then are you doing it right? If you know how to do this right, are you respecting that the number you put in there, if the SBA check, they are going to see that, for example, from March 2019 and March 2020, we can see that I have a 30% loss or more. By the way, they say more than 30%, that means 31%. Can somebody see that I have 31% loss on it? When I check maybe on month of April or May, 2019 and 2020, when somebody look at it, can the person see that there's a decrease of 30% or more than 30%? This is the point here, guys. Like, this thing is so easy. Normally it's easy, but you just have to know how to do it. If you don't know, seek for help to show you how to do it. You can even pay somebody to train you how to do it, or hire somebody to do it. It's just as simple as possible. I'm going to share with you. Don't know if the person is going to be mad, but I'm going to see if I can share with you guys. One of the laws you receive, if you just do the way you feel is correct, instead of the way you know is correct. I'm going to share with you something here. One of the letters that one of our many members receive. You can see here, decline level right here, right? Not eligible. What do you see here? The application business did not substantiate the required reduction in gross receipt, establish economic loss greater than 30%, guys. So I have done this video. I have done maybe 2 videos, 1 hour, 20 minutes, where I'm going through. And this video is like what I'm talking about. If you click on this video right here, this video, this is a live webinar. It's a paid live webinar. It's a 1 hour, 30 minutes. I'm going through the whole process from beginning to the end. I'm going through from here, right here. I'm starting here in this live webinar. I'm starting here to actually go through it and tell you how to put the numbers in those applications. Of course, you cannot change your gross income. Your gross income is what you put in your taxes. You cannot change your gross income. Your gross income should be the same gross income, but you have to pay attention to what numbers you are putting in terms of monthly income, because you have to show that from 1 year to another year, during the month of 8-week period, you have a 30% decrease on the income. I don't know if I'm even going to talk about other part, because this becomes a big deal. Why? Because they are actually also attaching a $5,000 to it. That means by doing only this application, you may also be eligible for the 5,000 depending on the numbers that you put. Why? To get the 10,000, you need to have at least 5% and more than 30% decrease from one year to another year. Now, to get the 5,000 additional, that decrease has to be 50%. That means if you are putting the number in, if they can see that from 2019 to 2020, there's a decrease of at least 30%, okay? Then more than 30%, sorry, you become eligible for 10,000. If there's a decrease of more than 50%, then you become eligible for the 5,000 also. Okay, so if you get scored for the 10,000, then you score for the 5,000 also. That's what hurts me the most. And I have this, so nobody should come to say, hey, how can I get the link for that webinar? I made it for this weekend because today, guess what? It's my daughter's birthday. So I said, you know what? How can I help people? People were paying $45 to watch this webinar to see how to do it. Now I'm giving it for free, but nobody is seeing it. I said, I'm going to give it for you guys for free for the people who will receive it and they want to do it. By the way, even though you don't want to do it, I will still invite you to see how to do it. Okay? Because now it's free. You can access to this webinar for free. That means even though somebody helps you, you will know if the person even made a mistake or no. Okay? So this is what I wanted to share with you about this 10,000 grant, because to me, it's a big deal. So somebody receive, you will receive a decline level. And last weekend, I explained to you, if you receive a decline level, this decline level is only one reason you should receive a decline level. This one right here, because you didn't make the 30% decrease. Now, you should, if you have done it right, you should be confident enough to now do what I call re-evaluation. And I have done the request for evaluation. Okay, I can actually share with you one of my clients that I have done the request for evaluation, and he's going to be approved now. Why? Because we have the numbers, we know the numbers that was put in his application. If you ask someone, how much did you put in your application? He won't even remember what he put in the application. You should be able to have those numbers, because in case those people approving you can also make mistakes. You have to know, okay? If you have the numbers, I'm going to share with you one of the numbers that we have for one of our customers, okay? I'm going to share with you right here. What was the name? The name is, okay. I'm going to open this right here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Give me 1 second, please. Okay. Okay. Guess what, guys? I'm sharing this with you. You can see what we have done for this guy right here. You can see that those in red, he's receiving more than 30% decrease on those. 1, 2, you have like 4 months where you can see a 30% decrease. Okay, that means he has the evidence that he did it right. Now, if they don't approve him and they say that the reason of not approving him is because of the not eligible, now he can do the request for evaluation. I'm saying that because we have done the request for evaluation for people. Some people, sometimes they can say that they can find your document. For example, your what do you call it? IRS tax transcript. Yes, they can say they can find your tax transcript. Of course, that is a room for request for evaluation. Then you show them your tax transcript. You have done that. I don't want to share too much private information right here, but otherwise I will show you one of the requests for evaluation. That's the reason why when you are doing it, you have to know, am I doing it right or I'm just doing it? Those are 2 questions. If you're just doing it, okay, whatever outcome comes, you could be eligible. I'm not saying it's going to be wrong, but if you get you wrong, you have to know that, okay, I was just doing it. I heard what I'm saying. When you hear what I'm saying, now you are doing it, call again to say, this is what I'm doing. By the way, you see, I'm sharing everything. That means if you want to do it yourself, pay attention to what I'm saying here. Just do it yourself, okay? Being sure of what you're doing. You're not sure, have an assistant or hire somebody. There's cost to everything. Everything that you're doing is because you invest on something. Okay. You have degree because you are investing in your time to study to get those degree. You are a successful business because you're investing in strategy and capital money to receive for your business to be successful. Same thing. But you can do it yourself. Hire somebody to explain to you, from A to Z how to do. Okay. So this is what I wanted to share with you. And I don't think I still need to talk about this 10,000 grant again. Down. Now about the new loan increase. What's going on with the new loan increase now? The new loan increase is a big deal because I also said that the new loan increase, you are now eligible for more 4 times what you were initially eligible. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm now telling you guys that you are eligible for 5 times more, 4 times more, or 4 times your old eligibility. I don't know if you can follow me on this. What does this specifically mean? Okay. It specifically means that, okay, I saw what I was trying to share with you guys and I couldn't get at the time. Okay. This is one thing. You are going to see this. I hope you can see this. This is what I was sharing with you guys. This information right here, this is what you're going to get when you do it by yourself. When you do it by yourself, you make sure that over here, you can see that there's a 30% at least decrease, or by the way, more than 30%, because if it's 30%, you're losing. More than 30% decrease should be shown on this table when you get here, when you are doing your $10,000 invitation to ask for the you are doing your $10,000 targeted advance. That's how they call it. Make sure that over here we can see that, because this is where they're going to say you're not eligible. Don't just put random numbers here, okay? And at the end, you have to make sure that this total amount right here, when you add all of this yourself, it should give you the total amount in your taxes. It should also match what you put in your application. And when you check over here, it matches the total amount of your gross income in your taxes. On the business side, I'm not talking about the income you receive from the self-employment, from the W-2 or from the unemployment. It should match your business income, those two areas, okay? So this is what I want to share with you guys. The other thing I showed you was the table. You have to work on your table first. The numbers you have here should come from somewhere you made the calculation first. I'm explaining everything. That's what we do. I'm sharing with you because we don't even have the capacity to help all of you guys. That's why I'm sharing with you. So if you even want us to help you, and we don't have the time or the staff to help you, then you should try your best to do it. Okay. But do not try your best because you just say it. You just try it. Do it because you know how to do it. That's why I'm explaining right here how you should do it. And in order to go through everything, in this live webinar, you will see everything. And it's not, you don't even have to call me. You have the name of the group, PPP and EIDL. Just go inside, respond to the question, and get access to the group, and click on it, watch the webinar, and see how to do it. I don't know if there's a better way to help the community on receiving this 10,000 grant. By the way, and you have to hurry up. Why? Because the 5,000 grants, only 1 million people will be eligible for that. Why? Because there's only 5 billion. There's 5 billion allocated to those 5,000 grants. If you have 5 billion to be distributed in terms of 5,000 grants, how many people can receive? Take 5 billion, divide by 5,000. It's going to give you 1 million business owner. Do you know how many hundreds of business owners do you have in the US? Small business owner, like hundreds of millions do we have in terms of, business owner or self-employed. That means you have to hire up, look for those and apply for it. Once you apply for one, you may also be eligible for the second 5,000 grant. Yes. So I was talking about the loan increase. Okay. The loan increase. What do we do about the loan increase? What do we have to know about the loan increase? The new loan increase, I said that it's a new 5,000. The new five is a new 4 times eligibility. That means if you were eligible initially for 2,000, if you were initially eligible for only 10,000, now you are eligible for 4,000 basically, because 10 times 4 is 40. Okay, this is what you have to pay attention to. How to do it? You do the loan increase. The new law, not the old law increase, because even before this new law that allowed to receive 4 times your eligibility, you were still eligible to apply for loan increase. If you apply the first time, you receive the money, okay? But this time, they give you specific instruction on how to request for those money, okay? And I also posted, I did a video, I made a video here when I'm explaining how to request for those new loan increase, okay? And same thing for the new applicant. So if you never applied for the EIDL, that's the chance that you have to actually apply for it, because you will not be eligible for the old, maximum, and then you request for a new increase. No, if you apply now and your income is, for example, 40,000, it means you're eligible for 20,000 because it's 50% of it. They're not going to approve it for 50,000 and then ask you to request for a new loan increase. No, they will get you eligible for directly 4 times your old eligibility. Your old eligibility was 20,000 if your income is 40,000. Now, so what we have to do here is that we need to know that, all right, there is a chances for you to get more money out there before this program ends. So my point is to have my people receiving their fair share of this money before it ends. Of course, they are talking about that, giving this new possibility because they still have money. And of course, it's not going to be there forever. Now, about the PPP, what do we have to do about the PPP? The PPP is still there. And I said last time that what you have to do about the PPP is basically follow the instruction, being patient, okay? Unless you receive a decline level, you should be patient because you should automatically receive it. Not everybody has the same luck. It's not the same loan officer that will actually take care of your application. Sometimes it will take more time than it's supposed to. And when you receive it, if you receive it, or if you receive it already, all the people who receive the PPP, even this year, they are eligible to apply for a PPP too. Okay? So if you receive the PPP on the beginning of February, now you are eligible for a PPP too. Contact the person who helped you to do it and do another PPP. Okay? Chances are that you may be eligible for even a higher amount than what you received at the beginning. So I don't know if you guys have questions. You guys can ask questions here because I talked for, that's already like 40 minutes. And please, can you now, share with me what you think, please. You can unmute now and talk because I'm giving the opportunity you guys to ask questions. Who wants to talk first, Romiel or Sankara?
Yes, let me ask you a question, Russell. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, exactly on the 12th of this month, so one of your assistants helped me to apply for EIDL. So I received like about 2 messages about smart bees. So they were congratulating me to apply for this loan.
That's a PPP. That's a PPP.
No, I see that smart bees is PPP. Is it PPP?
Yes.
Yet they were asking me I don't know if he has sent you that. They were asking me to provide payroll documentation, and my bank account identification. I don't know what identification they are asking, and the bank account info. So I don't know if you have to send at the bottom. They send me a link sign in to my application. So I don't really know exactly what to do.
Yes, that's a good thing. Like we said, once we help you, we'll help you through the whole process.
Yeah,
Basically, it means that the first thing you send us that email after that you receive.
yeah,
Chances are that we can actually even do it for you if you don't explain to you how to do it, because we apply for them. We also have the credential to
yeah.
go in. So the first thing, share that email with us if you haven't done so. So we will go inside and tell you, oh, just go in and upload your driver license or any government issue ID, and upload your bank statement or put your account number and what number here. Yes. So the first thing to do is you share that email that you have consent on. Share that email with us. Again, once we start the process with you guys, it's up to the end.
I think
Okay.
no, I remember. I think I sent you. You were asking for the last three bank statement, right?
Yes. No, no,
Yeah.
no. The bank statement should be for PPP. They want to know. They want to know that by February you are in business. You know, quote, you are in business. In business just mean that you have a bank statement.
Yeah.
Basically, because you are self-employer, you don't have a bank account. They just want you to provide a bank statement. Basically, what's what to provide. Provide a bank statement from February. They will assume that as a business owner, self-employed business owner, or single member LIC, your personal business account could also be used as your business expense. Okay, so the only thing when it comes to bank statement, unless it's specifically requested in the application, that give me the last three banks, because we are using two lenders here. The SmartBiz, which is another lender that we are using, we're requesting for the last three or last bank statement when you get to one stage. The other lender, that's why differently from when you move from one lender to another one, sometimes the document requested are different. So specifically for Biz2 credit that we're working with, and it's not the last three bank statement. If maybe we asked that, maybe we start with one of the lender, it was taking too long, then we move in now, or we actually apply again with another lender. So basically, what you need to provide with, if it's a Biz2 credit, is the bank statement for February or January 2020. For some people, they will also request for 2019. I don't think that is what that applies to you, but for your specific case, this is what it is. So share the email with us and we will go through it. If you can do it quick for you, we do it. Maybe it takes more time. You will say, okay, listen, this is what you have to do. Just upload this, upload that. Yes, and then you go.
Okay.
Yes.
So I will do that. I will send the email to you when I get home. Or you want me to share it with you right now?
We can do it if you want to. Yeah, share with me. I'll open it.
Okay. Me.
Yeah, my goal is to help you guys to be, to be independent, to do things by yourself, or to know what you're doing. Yeah, if you share with me here, I go inside, I will say, hey, this is what they're requesting for. Yeah, as you are looking for it and sending me the email, you guys have something to say about what we're doing here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me share my. Can I share my screen?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, share your screen.
Uh.
No, what I will suggest is that share your screen with maybe take more time. Just forward me the email. I'm gonna open it for you. I'm gonna open it, and I may have the credential to open it.
The two last email that I received, and you tell me exactly what is about for.
Yeah, send those two to me. So
Okay.
as you sending them, Sankara, what do you have? What concern do you have? You were saying that you received an email from the loan increase. Yes, on the loan increase, you guys will receive an email. I think I said that on the last video. You receive an email from the SBA to provide some additional information. And sometimes they will want to provide what they call hazard insurance. If you don't know what it is, call to know what it is. Okay. So yes, you receive some email because as you become eligible to 100,000, 200,000, they will call you to say, okay, can I have insurance of your business? Can I have your car insurance? Can I have this? Can I have your house insurance? They will start to ask for, but they don't ask for you guys' title. They will not ask for your property. They don't, up to 500,000. You should not be providing no property, guarantee to get the loan, which is the good thing. Imagine that you can get up to $500,000 without having to pledge your property, your house, or your commercial, property, because you're receiving the loan. I don't see where in the US now you can receive even 200 without dropping down some type of guarantee, right? In terms of something that has a value. I don't see that. Okay. So yes, if you have sent it, let me know. Do you guys have any question?
Yeah. I've sent it already.
Okay, you have sent it. So this is the occasion for you guys to ask questions. I don't know where you are, but you can also ask the same question, Laurie. I got an invitation. Okay, let me read this question. I have one person who has a group process something. If I've got an invitation for the 10,000 grant, but I didn't get the 45060 yet, what should I do? It's almost been, okay, that's a good question right here. Someone asked the question that he received the invitation, he applies for it, but he never received the 45060 to sign. Good thing, Landy. What you have to do, basically, you are going to send an email to the email I show you, the same email that sends you the invitation. Send an email to them to request for that 45060 form. Okay, by now you can do that. So send an invitation. That's why we have to ask them, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are in there. You apply for it, but nothing happened next. When you apply, sometimes you receive, an automatic response. Okay, you have an automatic response. When you finish, when you complete, when you submit your 10,000 grant, you have the confirmation page, which is the submission page. I can actually share that page with you guys. Let me see if I can go to my screen and find one of the submission page. I'm gonna take somebody that we did already, and to share the submission page with you, what it looks like. How do you know that you completed the application if you're gonna do it by yourself? Application, so yeah, grant application. Let me see if it's this one. Right here, this one. So I don't know if you can see my screen right here. I'm going to share it. I'm going to share my screen so you can see what I have. Yes, this is what you receive once you complete your 10,000 grant application. If you don't receive this, then you didn't apply. Okay, you can actually start the process, but you don't finish it because you're not sure about what you're doing. You just close the page, and when you have sufficient information to make a good decision in what you're doing. When you finish it, you will receive this application, this paper right here. Once you receive this, what happened is that you are going to receive an automatic response. Some people don't receive it. But the point is not that automatic response, is what you will actually receive to sign the 45060. You have to receive that to sign it. It's signed electronically. One of the members is saying that you never receive it. Okay, you have to, Landy, his name is Landy Lower. You have to actually send an email to that email address that actually sends you the targeted invitation. Send them an email to request for it. There's a team in charge. There's a new department on the SBA to actually take care of those 10,000 grant. Okay. So yes, I hope I answered your question. Yeah, that is good. If you have more questions, you can actually do the same thing. Just go there and post your question on Facebook if you're watching this on Facebook, or if you want to jump in the live and ask on live, there's a Zoom before we close in the next 10 minutes. There's a Zoom link in the page where you receive the invitation. Wherever you receive that information about the link of what we're doing, you will also see the link to join this Zoom. Okay, whether it's on Facebook group, Facebook or WhatsApp, you will see that I will share that with you guys. Okay, so yes, I will do. Thanks. Okay, that's good, Landy. Yes. So, and share this with somebody you know, because we like to share stuff for ourselves or share stuff that are just funny. We see, we laugh and stuff like that. This is a valuable thing you can share with someone you consider a friend or a family member or a colleague that you like. Okay, you keep it, you save it for yourself. You are just selfish. I'm gonna be honest with you because it's not my money. It's not your money. If the person you know that you should share the information with them, now it's up to them not to do their homework. The homework is what? Calling somebody you know is an expert to say, hey, I heard about this. What do you think? What is it about? Call a CPA, call a tax accountant, call someone to say, what do you think about it? My friend just, by the way, if it's your friend, your real friend, he sent it to you, that means he wants to help you. Okay? So, but if you're not sure, now just take your decision. But you who send the information, we have the freedom of mind that I try to help, I try to share, because guess what? Next month the PPP is over. Even you still talking to people about PPP, it won't work no more because the program will be over. Okay. And by the end of the May, if you end on May 31st, after May, I don't talk about that no more. I'll be talking about the EIDL because it might still be going on if they still have money. So this is the time you will have to share with somebody you think you want to help. Okay. So I was trying to go to Romiel. He said he sent an email with the information that he needs to understand what they're looking for. Kamga. What's your, this is somebody else, Kamga. Kamga, that is not you. Romia, yeah, I see it. Thank you for starting the presentation. Okay, I'm going to share what you do on live here. So, Romia, these are the two emails you sent to me.
Yes.
You see, is this what you're talking about here?
Yes.
Okay, you have to know the sequences of the email you're receiving. Okay, you have to know the sequences. You receive it, if you pay attention, you receive it on April 12th at 4:34. You also receive another email, which is this one. What is that? This one. When did you receive it? April 12th. What time? 5. You see? That means this one came after the other one. And what's the status here? Completed. That means everything that you saw on the previous video, we have done that for you actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you have to do is basically log into your email, logging into your application, and we can actually do it. Let's check here to go into your application right here. How do you do to go into your application? You may have received some email with the link over here, for example, sign into my application. Let me go to your email because we will use your email to log into your application. Okay. You use your email to log into your application. Oh, so let's log into your application. I hope you didn't change your email. Did you change the password?
No, I didn't. I didn't even check. All right.
Boom. What do we see here? So this is basically what you will see here. Over here, this is the step that you will see. You can actually view your application right here and see all the things that we did. So the next step, they are reviewing your application right here. Okay. Once they finish it, they finish this application, the bank is also going to review it. And you're going to receive an email. Okay. You receive an email to e-sign it. Okay. This is the process right here. So I'm sharing with you guys how to check the status of my application. Everybody knows how to check the status instead of just calling me to tell you the status. I'm happy now. If you watch this video, you understand that whenever I want to know the status of my application, you can call me because maybe you don't understand the status, but not because you don't know how to check the status of your PPP, especially if you're doing it with the Smart Biz. Even with Biz2Credit. With Biz2Credit, you receive an email with a login credential. For the people, we are working with 2 different login, different lenders. This is one lender. The other lenders is called Smart Biz, Biz2Credit. The Biz2Credit, when you submit the application, you should have received some 2 or 3 email with the login credential. with this one, the login credential we share with you, okay? So yeah, this is what you have to do. When you sign here now, as we are here, I also need to share this video that you guys should actually use, okay? I have this video that I want to show you guys how to sign it. It's in my Facebook page, in my YouTube page, okay? If you have a YouTube, go there and say how to sign it. Type my name. You are going to see it. It's where? It's right here. I'm going to open it right here and share it with you guys. Okay, can you guys see this? You can see over here, PPP signing of loan document. So I have this, I'm showing you guys how to do to actually sign the document once you receive it. Okay, on this video, it's just a 2 minutes. I think it's 2 or 3 minutes. I'm sharing with you. I have somebody who called me yesterday and said, oh, Wasso, please, I'm on the process of signing the closing document, but I'm confused. I mean, I don't know what to do here. Should I click? Should I do this? I just shared this video with him. And this same video, I have shared that with you guys personally by email or by WhatsApp. If you check your WhatsApp and you are my friend, that means you have my number, I have sent this to you already. Because once I create something that is valuable, I share with everybody that I think we need it at some point. So before you call me, when you're gonna get to the stage to review and sign it, go there first, because that's what I'm gonna tell you. Please check all the WhatsApp I send you. Go there and watch that. If you watch that, you still have issue, then call me, I will assist you. Because when we do that, is to avoid we don't have 100 people to help 100 people at the same time. We can only work a limited number of people at the same time. But in this time, as we are helping some people, you will help some people who can do the help that we provide to them, like this one. We are helping you. We don't get paid for that. Okay, we do it for free because we want people to maximize the chance for people to claim their money, because you can be eligible, you are allowed. But they say to sign, you never sign it. Then when it lasts for too long, they think you don't even need the money. Maybe they can withhold what you were actually allowed for. Okay, unless you don't know how to do it, unless it doesn't allow you to sign it. But if it allows you to sign it, go there and sign it. If there's any support to see how to sign it, we will provide it to you. If you provide the support, you still cannot do it, yes, we will assist you. But we don't want you just to jump and say how to do it. And even though we explain from A to Z how to do it by yourself. Okay. So yes. So I don't know whatever other information we need to share with you guys, or what other question do you have about everything that we're doing right now? Because today I'm sharing. I gave this a real life example of what we're doing to help people. So I don't know if we don't have, yes, what other question do we have?
So what you are talking about now regarding my application, I just need to wait for them to send me sign to sign.
Yes, they're gonna send you an email inviting you to actually just go there and sign for you to receive the money in your account. This is basically. So
do you think that the gap between the 12 is normal? From the 12 up to now, I haven't received anything. Is it normal or it's late?
The process is 21 days normally.
Oh, okay.
The process that is said is 21 days, but some people take 1 week, some people 2 weeks, some people a few days. Okay, so what they say, they don't want to give this. They give you the expectation that you will have it in 2 days.
Okay.
But now, sometimes I tell people according to how people are receiving, the feedback. But for some cases, I don't understand why it could take even more than 121 days, which I myself don't understand. What we asked to do is sometimes to send some email to this, support. You see the support here? To send an email to them. Yes. Oh, I'm not on the share screen no more. And I mean, within your page, you will see a support. You can send an email to them to say, hey, is there anything else that we need to do? Because it's been a while once we applied for this thing right here. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what other questions somebody else has.
Okay, thank you very much, Russell. I have to disconnect myself. I'm going to work.
Yes. So the program is actually over. So I made
Okay.
this on Zoom because I wanted to get
Reuben,
some feedback. Yes.
yes, I
Thank
received that email. That email that there was request me to sign it. But like the way you say to go and check the YouTube and see how to proceed. So I mean I know that I still going to need some help because me with the technology is not my, I have to learn more, go through more, but it's going to go through that technology. I did receive the email, but please, I still need some help. I'm not gonna lie to you before I do some mistake.
I mean, that's being honest, right? You can say, I don't know how to, I watch it, but I don't know how, some people don't even know how to forward a message. Yeah, I understand that. But I
Only
don't want to understand that.
2 weeks ago, my daughter showed me how to forward a message. All those messages that are being.
You are mute, Mirai, you are mute. Unmute yourself. Hello? I don't know what's going on here. No, you're still mute.
Somebody was calling, and then they keep calling me. That's why. So it's only 2 days that my daughter helped me, showed me how to forward the message. So the only thing that I know is my WhatsApp, talking the phone, and know how to just go to Facebook. I want to learn more. It's a shame, but I don't know what to do, but I still want to learn more. And I hope that I'm gonna give my heart to that school. Even my English not that good. So let me stop here. So before you guys continue.
Okay, that's good. That's good, Mirai. So in that regard, it's not your fault because you just don't know how to operate. I'm talking about the people actually know how to do everything, but they don't even try. They don't, use the support that is available. Yes, if after all you see how to do it, but you don't know how to do it, yes, I will be able, or one of my staff, my team member will be eligible, able to actually help you with that because guess what? We can actually do it on a Zoom or even go inside and do it for you because we have done it to application. We can actually access your application and have even sign it for you basically. Okay, but we cannot do that for every month. You have to do for almost 150 or 200 people. We cannot do that at the same time for everybody unless you can explain your difficulty. I'm pretty sure if somebody knows how to do it, why is he going to wait for the time? Maybe we want to schedule him for next week to do that. Who is going to wait for that? No, nobody's going to wait for that because he doesn't know they have the support, the resource to show him how to do it. If you know how to operate, you will see it and you basically do it. Okay. So I'm talking, if you don't know how to do it, of course, we're going to help you. We're going to schedule any time during the week or the weekend when you are free to say, okay, we're going to do it for you. So yes, that's about a good question. You guys have to ask questions. Do not just leave and then you ask me question, call me to say, also, what about this one? And I will say, like, I think I explained in there, or what did you ask so that I can explain so that people unless it's not related. Okay. So yes, I think we're going to stop here. It's been like 1 hour. I didn't plan to be 1 hour, but I think it was worth it to let you know that you still have a chance to get all of this program. Okay, you see, she received an invitation. I don't know the signing because she was approved already. Now she has to go through the signing process. Once you sign, the only thing that is left is basically that they're gonna fund you. When you sign here, when you sign, you're gonna get the funds. Okay, let me share for the last time. Once you sign over here, once you finish your application, the next thing you will do is to e-sign, unless they specifically want something else. At this time, they are reviewing your application. When they review, they send to the bank will review it, and you're going to receive this. Once you receive it, you e-sign it, that's it. You just wait for the money to land into your account, okay? As you can see, everything is completely 100%, okay? So, so that was a great pleasure to be with you guys, and I hope I see you for this specific live like Zoom broadcasted on Facebook Live on next week for the same exact format. where you can participate or watch on YouTube or watch on on Facebook. And yeah, that's my goal here, to assist the maximum people I can. That was Russell Follas, your tax and accounting specialist. I hope this was helpful. See you next week or see you tomorrow for the next minute of taxes. If you haven't watched those minute of taxes, I would advise you to go to Facebook, to YouTube, to watch those minute of taxes. Those are amazing to you. In the meantime, see you next time. That was Russell Follas, your tax and accounting specialist.